Rena Wakama is a former basketball player, the head coach of the Nigerian women's basketball team, the Tigress, and an assistant coach for the Chicago Sky. She was born on April 11, 1992, in North Carolina, USA, and her roots trace back to Okrika in Rivers State, Nigeria. Wakama holds a bachelor's degree in therapeutic recreation from Western Carolina University and a master's degree in business administration from Manhattan College. Her passion for basketball began at a young age, and she started playing at 13 years old for her middle school. During her college years, she played for the Western Carolina Catamounts for 4 seasons. After graduating, she joined Manhattan College as the director of operations for the women's basketball team, and by her 3rd year, she was promoted to assistant coach, a position in which she expanded her coaching skills while also overseeing academic support and volunteer programs, further refining her leadership and mentorship capabilities. In 2015, Wakama joined the Tigress, representing Nigeria at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket Tournament in Cameroon, where the team secured 3rd place. She also played for Nigeria's First Bank Basketball Club in the FIBA African Champions Cup for women. In 2023, she made history by becoming the first female head coach of the Tigress and the first Nigerian basketball coach to win the FIBA AfroBasket Women's Championship since the tournament's inception in 1966. Her coaching prowess shone brightly in July 2024 during the Paris Olympic Games, where she led the Tigress to a stunning victory over Australia, the world's 3rd-ranked women basketball team, marking Nigeria's first Olympic win in 20 years. This historic triumph underscored Wakama's strategic brilliance and the unwavering spirit of her team, earning her the title of Best Coach of the Paris 2024 Women's Olympic Tournament by FIBA. Most recently, in 2025, she led the Nigerian women's basketball team to their 5th consecutive AfroBasket title at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket competition, cementing her legacy as one of the most successful and inspiring figures in African basketball history. Through her groundbreaking accomplishments, Rena Wakama has emerged as a symbol of excellence and resilience in African sports. Her career continues to inspire a new generation of athletes and coaches, demonstrating what is possible through dedication, vision, and leadership on the global stage.
My name is Rena Wakama. I am 31 years old. I was born and raised in North Carolina, in the States. And I'm Nigerian. I'm from River State. I'm Nigeria. Mom and dad are both from there, from Okrika, a small village in Okrika. And although I was born in North Carolina, every year since I was a young girl, I would visit home and visit my family back home, and just learn obviously about my culture, where I'm from, where my family came from, my mom, my dad, and just continue to kind of live on their legacy. That's how I got started. It's funny because I had to be maybe 7 years old, and my mom took me to a yard sale. And a yard sale is like a sale that people are giving away old goods, old furniture, old clothes that they have. And there was a ball there. It was old, it had no grip, but I loved it. My eyes immediately attracted to it. And ever since then, that's when I picked up a ball. I always watch my uncles and my older cousins play, and I always want to play, but they'll say, no, you're too small, you're a young girl. So I'll just sit down and just watch them play for hours. And then finally, as I got older, I would play on my own, and just continue to work on myself. So I didn't play on a basketball team until I was maybe 13 years old. I played for my middle school. I was in the 7th grade. And then ever since then, it's been history. I was fortunate enough when I graduated from high school, I had some scholarship opportunities to go to school and to play. So I went to school at Western Carolina. It's a school in North Carolina up in the mountains, and I played there for 4 years. After I played there, I knew I wanted to continue to play pro. So my first year out, I went to England and I played in in Cardiff, Wales. I played there for a year. And after that, I was able to come home to Africa and play. So I played for another year, and then I said, hey, I want to get into coaching. So I went back to the States. Believe it or not, I got a regular job. Got a really good job. I was working in sales at Verizon, and something was missing, right? I didn't know if I wanted to coach or not. I was kind of down about it, and something was missing. So I volunteered with one of my old teams, and started to coach with them and started to train those girls. And my love started to come back. My passion started to come back, because that transition from a player to a coach is hard, especially being as young as I was. At the time, I had to be like 23, 24, and I was stuck between starting my life or continuing to play. And after I was working for a year, I said, hey, I want to get into coaching. I want to give this a shot. So I was applying. I heard so many no's. Man, it was so discouraging. And finally, someone messaged me and said, hey, they're looking for a graduate assistant. And a graduate assistant is someone that does not get paid. You're literally working, okay, for free, but they're going to pay for your master's. So the opportunity opened up at Manhattan College, where I worked for, and I worked for my boss for 6 years. Her name is Heather Boland. She gave me a chance. So I give a lot of credit to her, because she took a young girl in when no one else wanted me. And she took me in. I was a director of operations, so I was in charge of just ordering food, doing the practice schedules. I had no basketball responsibilities. And I would just form relationships with the players and, continue to see if I wanted to coach. So I did that for 2 years, and then someone moved on, and then I was able to get elevated to assistant coach. And my third year at Manhattan College, that was kind of the determining factor. I got a taste of coaching, and I never looked back. So I was at Manhattan for 6 years. I just left Manhattan maybe 3 weeks ago, before I took the Nigerian national head coaching job. And now I'm at Stony Brook University. So I'm assistant coach at Stony Brook in New York as well. So that's my journey, and let's just get it started. And when I tell you it's God, it's nothing but God. This has been probably the most memorable and probably the best 3 weeks of my life. Earlier this year, I was even contemplating, it was probably one of the toughest coaching years I've had. And I was on the verge of really questioning, like, God, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Just give me a sign. And I kept with it, just, trying to figure it out. And June 30th was the biggest sign that he could give me. And he told me, hey, pretty much this is what you're supposed to do. This is your calling. So stay in it, and I'll bless you beyond words. And that's exactly what happened. So it's not me and not anybody else but him, with why I'm standing here before you guys today. And just even what I've done, or what we've done with these girls in literally 2 weeks has been amazing. I met my team, I think in, was it June 25th? I just met my team. So I just recruited my team too, maybe a week prior. So when I tell you what God can do, no man can destroy. It's so powerful, and that's how I live my life. I can't give you my secrets. If I give you my secrets, everybody will do it. But similar to what I said, in my other press conference, is just empowering people. Okay, once you give people the confidence and build them up and don't tear them down, they're able to conquer the world. So I'm just a vessel. Okay, I'm just a vessel. I'm pumping through them a lot of confidence, a lot of belief, and they're going out and they're performing. So, like I said, it's not credit to me, it's credit to them. Just keep doing what we're doing. Keep everybody positive, keep everybody confident, keep everybody fresh, and just keeping our eyes on the prize. We know why we're here, okay? And just making sure that we're able to execute when it's time. Keep going. It's not going to be perfect. You may hear a million no's. They may say you're too young. You don't know what you're doing. This is not a woman's sport. Keep going, okay? Be determined, be focused on what you want to do. Have a purpose and let that come to fruition for you. So your village is very important. You want to keep your village around you very positive, okay? And you want to make sure, like I said, you're focused on your goal.
Uche Jacinta for Eagles FM News.